Hey guys, I know that some of you are probably really sick of ship videos, but there's like there's one more thing I have to address in the Keeper of the Lost Cities universe, and that is the love triangle. Um, not yeah. So Sophie has been shipped with so many different people, some of which should never be so Farkle. But the two biggest ships for her are Sofitz and Sokeefe, and there have been debates about this for probably as long as the books have been out, which is almost 9 years now. It's insane. Um, but yeah, fun times. Here we go. First, I think I want to actually talk about Sophie being single. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if she ended up staying single. I think that would be totally fine. But I feel like she's just grown so reliant on people that, and there's such a big part of her life that she wouldn't stay single. I don't know. That's really weak reasoning, but I haven't really thought about reasoning behind her being single or her not being single. So honestly, on Sophie being single, I really don't care. If she ended up being single, I wouldn't necessarily be sad, but I feel like I don't know if it would fit her character or not. Actually, it might fit her character. I don't know. I don't know. I anyway. Also, I am a Sokeefe shipper, like a hardcore Sokeefe shipper. So sorry, Sofitz shippers. This is going to be a very biased video. Um. Anyway, here we go. Why I don't ship Sofitz. Let's start there because I don't have as well thought out reasoning for Sokeefe as I do with my other ships for this book series. But I do have reasoning for why I don't like Sofitz. So, first of all, I mean, it's a little annoying if she just ends up with the guy that she immediately had a crush on for no reason. It's like, oh, he's beautiful. I have a crush on him. I must be with him. No, at that whole idea does not appeal to me. Um, yeah, I was just like, fun. She has a crush on Fitz. Whatever. And then on top of that, Fitz in the more recent books has been a little bit of a douchebag. Who let's I'm sorry. Whole Legacy, I was very mad at him. I was so mad at him during Legacy. It's not even funny. Anyway, keep going. Not important. Um, but yes, he cares more about his ego and his title and his standing and his status among people than he cares about Sophie. That is something I have noticed. He is, I mean, if you watched my Diana video, he's basically, the way he's progressed in the books has been the opposite of Bianna. So Bianna's cared less about what people think of her, and Fitz almost seems to care more, and that might be because their family is getting a bad name. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to fix that. But Legacy, he is so gung ho about Sophie, let's find out who your biological parents are. And it's almost seems less about her feelings. It's just like, you may think, oh, maybe this is a bad idea. And he goes in and convinces her, no, this is a good idea. We need to figure out who your biological parents are. And I don't think he was doing that for her. He was doing that for himself so that wouldn't end up as a bad match, because he does end up having a crush on her later in the books, and then they sort of become a thing for a little while. But I'm sitting here thinking he doesn't want to end up a bad match because Sophie's unmatchable because she doesn't know who her biological parents are. So I'm sitting there thinking, you don't want to do this for her, you're doing this for you. So yeah, he's kind of an egotistical jerk in that sense. In that sense. Also, the fact that he almost seems to love her for her power, because he doesn't get a crush on her until, what, like Never Seen or something like that? I feel like they said it at one point, and it was somewhere in Never Seen Lodestar area when he actually got a crush on her. And that's at the point where she has like 4 or 5 abilities already, so she's super powerful. And I'm sitting here and it's like, so basically, first of all, you don't get a crush on her until she gets a bunch of these powers, which makes me just a little bit, that's odd. Wonder why that is. Do you love her or for her power? And then he's an egotistical jerk who's just like, no, I don't want to be a bad match, so I'm going to try and force you to go through all this crap to figure out who your biological parents are. I love Fitz. Yeah, I totally love Fitz. He got like this much redemption and unlocked, and now I don't hate him, but sorry, Fitz, you were never at the top of my list. Okay, Sokeefe. This is gonna be my longest video yet. Sokeefe. Why I do ship them. Besides the fact that Keith is just one of the greatest characters in that book series, and I love him so much, and them together is super adorable, and I have a bit of an obsession with Sokeefe fan art. It is literally a problem. It is a problem. But anyway, Keith cares so much about Sophie, and he had a crush on her probably from the beginning. Like, from the moment he saw her in the halls and said, "Are you lost?" I think he had a crush on her from the first time they met. And that was before she had her powers. She was only a telepath. And he is still had a crush on her. So it's like, he's not the power hungry one. Like, Fitz kind of. And I'm not saying Fitz is, I'm just saying it kind of, that is what his actions and his his whatever crush almost imply, is that he's power hungry. Anyway, Keith, yeah, loved her from the beginning before she had all her power, and he's been with her through so much crap. So is Fitz, but Keith has been through more. Look through the books. Keith has been in more near-death experiences with Sophie than Fitz has. So they are a lot closer in that sense than Sophie is to Fitz. They're closer than Sophie and Fitz, and who are freaking cognate. Well, they're not exactly cognates anymore, but he's closer, and he knows more about her, and she knows more about him than Fitz ever and her ever knew about each other. So they're closer than cognates. And oh my gosh, honestly, she has an unrealized crush on Keith. I'm just gonna say it. She is so head over heels for Keith, but she's just blind to it. It's really, really annoying sometimes. She is ridiculously oblivious. Anyway, I think I covered it all. Let me know if there's anything you want to discuss in the comments. If you're a Sofitz shipper, I'm sorry for having this biased video. Please give me your reasoning in the comments. I would love to talk about that because, like, everyone I know is a Sokeefe shipper, so I don't have no background or reasoning for why people ship Sofitz. So I'd love to discuss that, and I'd love to hear your reasoning for that. If you're a Sofitz shipper and somehow this video convinced you to switch, yay! I guess I did something right. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. This should be the last ship video, at least for Keeper of Lost Cities. Yeah. See y'all later.